loaded slate of USL Jägermeister Cup action begins in New York. Westchester SC of the USL League One take on Hartford Athletic of the USL Championship. I'm Jack Edwards here with you on ESPN+. We appreciate you joining us for today's match, which is presented by Northwell Health. It's been a slow start to the league plays for both of these teams in the League One and in the Championship, but it's a fresh shot at glory here. We can look at our group standings entering today's play for match number 2. Rhode Island, Hartford, and Detroit all picking up wins in the first matchup in the first round of games. Importantly for Westchester, they picked up a goal as the deciding factor when points are even. It's goals scored, not goal difference, which is typical in some other competitions, but the one goal for Westchester is good to get them in fourth. So definitely not out of the competition by any means here in match number 2 of 4. Let's flash back to the first matchups for both of these teams. First off for Westchester, they fell in defeat. It was at home against Rhode Island. It was really one-way traffic for the USL Championship side. Frank Nodarce opened the scoring with a powerful header from the corner. J.J. Williams follows up here with his first of 2 he'd have on the day. Maxi Rodriguez would make it 3-0 at halftime. So a controlling performance for Rhode Island to be 2 defeats against USL Championship teams on the year for Westchester. But importantly, late into the match, Jonathan Bolaños just nicks into the ball here, pokes it past the goalkeeper, makes it 4-1 with a consolation goal that has them in 4th spot. On the other side of things for Hartford, they were at home as well, taking on Portland Hearts of Pine of the USL League One. Good advantage played here by the referee, and Samuel Cariaga able to slide a beautiful pass forward for debutant Jack Panayotsu. He's able to put one past the goalkeeper for the first goal of the day, shows them the name on the back of the jersey. They're getting used to him. He's going to have some good positioning and good movement here again. He gets on to the end of another one. He scored a brace in the day and a 2-0 win. Suspended for this match though, sent off late on. He's unavailable. Who are some other important players for these two teams? First off for Westchester, it's been J.C. Obregon all season long. So with the first goal in club history, leads the side in goals in the USL League One and also in their U.S. Open Cup run with 8 total goals. He hasn't scored yet in the Jägermeister Cup. And can it be against his former side? Played for Hartford for 2 seasons, 2021 to 2022. Another guy that was a teammate of his at Rio Grande Valley a year before that is Kyle Edwards. He's come in and been a big impact, especially with a brace on Wednesday. Scored 2 of their 4 goals they had in a 4-all draw at Indy 11. And Brendan Burke, their head coach, very complimentary of the step up he's been making and the response he's had after the first year working with Burke last year. It's the first ever meeting between these two sides, Westchester and Hartford. Westchester looking for a first ever win against the USL Championship side, while Hartford have a chance to take control of the group with 2 wins from 2. It all gets going after this break on ESPN+.
Our tagline is welcome to Soccer County, not a town. And we want it to be a hub of all the soccer energy throughout the communities of this region.
As a first-year franchise and a club that's new, you know, these are landmarks in the history of the club that you want to really do something memorable.
I think it shows how soccer crazy this area is and how much passion there is about sports and just community in general.
For being a homegrown talent, you know, in my city, it means everything because my family, my friends, all my loved ones come to the game, watch me play, you know, and you know, I'm just try to put on for my city as much as I can.
You expect Manhattan-level care, and you live in Westchester. With Northwell, you'll find it all right here through this store in Tarrytown and this one in Katona, at Phelps Hospital and Northern Westchester Hospital. It's where you'll find a vast network of world-class doctors delivering everything from primary care to the most complex neurosurgery and cancer treatments. And it's all part of New York's most awarded health system, with every door leading to extraordinary care right here in Westchester. Northwell. Raise health.
Being healthy means you can do what makes you happy. With the people who make you smile. Health First insurance plans connect you to care you can trust. For a happy family, and a healthy future. With health first, it's all within your reach.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Moments away from Westchester SC versus Hartford Athletic. A first ever meeting between these two sides slated here today at the stadium at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon, New York. We'll be able to look at our lineups now as we build up into our match here today. First off, for Westchester SC, making just 2 changes after a 2-all draw with Richmond in their last match. They're winless in 8 overall. Up top, we talked about J.C. Obregon, his importance to this side with a team leading 8 goals. And between the sticks, Andrew Hammersley has gotten the nod the last 3 matches in League One play, and he gets another start in between the sticks, his first appearance in Jägermeister Cup action against the USL Championship side, Hartford Athletic, who are banged up. You have to say, a team that is dealing with a lot of selection issues at this point of the season. They're coming off a 4-4 draw at Indy 11 on Wednesday, but that bench, it is shallow. Only 4 total players on the bench, 3 outfield players. They make 2 changes up front. Importantly, Amadou Zhang has been fantastic with leading the line up front with 2 goals, 2 assists so far this season. Kyle Edwards with 3 goals in championship play had a brace in their last match. So Hartford took down a League One side at home to get Jägermeister Cup action going, and they're here on the road against Westchester. A throw in 10 seconds into the match. Jack Edwards here with you on ESPN Plus. We appreciate you joining us here for match number 2 of 4. The top side in each group advances to the knockout phase in the first ever interleague play between League One and championship sides. I should say explicitly interleague play. Teams play in the Open Cup. It's always based on a draw. Incidental meetings there, intentional meetings here in the Jägermeister Cup. Anthony Siaha, keeper for Hartford Athletic. It's another start here in the competition. Arriaga rolls one backwards. Obregon putting the pressure on. Rolled forward for Sebastian Anderson. Anderson playing this near side. Listed as a 4-back formation, but very comfortable playing with 3 at the back with Scarlett, Farrell, and Prestis. That one too heavy though for the wingback Anderson. Comes out for a throw in here near side. It's for Josh Drack, making his Jägermeister Cup debut for Westchester. His 3rd overall appearance since joining the team. Over the top, calmly knotted down. Drack dives in for a challenge, can't win it. It's rolled forward, too heavy for Edwards. And there's Hammersley, mentioned him in between the sticks. Switching away from Dane Jackaman. Loney from Loudoun United for the first-year pro, Hammersley, out of Sacred Heart University, where he spent 2023 and 2024. Keeping 8 shutouts across 33 appearances at the collegiate game. Glenn tries one forward. The Cruyff turn attempted, not executed. Here's Westchester, thrown into Obregon. Nipping in there is McGlynn. Chance to deliver one into the box. No nonsense clearance away by Hartford. Jang gets a toe there. Was he fouled? Referee says no. Good physical defending. Brendan Burke in his 2nd year as the head coach of Hartford. Arms outstretched. A big roster turnover, 2023 to 2024. Executed a big turnaround in points from 18 to 44. Wasn't enough to make the playoffs. There's a foul here against Drac, a free kick for Westchester. The improvement attempting to be continued. 10 new faces coming in here for 2025. Mamadou Dieng, who led the team with 11 goals. It's the most in a season in club history. It one-upped J.C. Obregon, who picked up 10 goals in 2021. He was the first player in Hartford history to hit double digits in a season. Bounced around a bit at the USL Championship level, was at Pittsburgh in 2023. Coming to League One in 2024 with Charlotte was a big step up for him. Made 18 goals in 24 appearances. 29 appearances, rather, in all competitions for Charlotte. He's continued that good form with another League One side, this time with the first-year club, Westchester. This is going to stay in play, is it? Yes, it does, for Prince Sadie. Defended tightly from behind, taken away from him. Good strength shown by Emmanuel Samadi on the press. This is played upfield. Header down, it comes to Drac. Guzin. Thought about delivery with the left. Hands it off. Lynn receives it from Drac. Gives it. Bowman. Ball forward. Not able to pick out Stephen Payne, the opposite side wingback. Comes out for a throw in here, 5 minutes in. No shots as of yet. Probing ball over the top. Hammersley at the end of his 18-yard box. Able to get there before Dieng can. Guzin. To Hammersley. Kangila plays it along. Samadia receives it here, moves it along for Edwards. He's forced backwards. His pass seized upon, one back by the League One side. Here's Obregon. A few options with him as he drives it forward at the defense. And Guzin, he gets there, just lifts one to the back post. And the shot goes wide, but a dangerous run on the far side of the field from Prince Sadie. Facing off with his former side. From Obregon, just moves it along to Guzin, just waits for the options to present themselves. It's not a half bad option. I think that Sadie just got his footwork wrong there. But he spent 2022 and 2023 with Hartford. Sadie did. It swings along for Guzin. Loses out in the midfield. A good tackle gets it to Obregon. He swings it to Sadie. Pushes the touchdown. Hold back. Here's Payne. Sadie. Underlapping and overlapping options. He goes backwards. Joel Johnson swings it. Here's Lawrence. Kamar Lawrence. Teta plays it forward. Here's Sadie. Rolls one into the box. It's kept in play by McGlynn. Knocked out. It's the first corner of the match for either side. It goes. Home contingent making some noise in the opening moments ahead of this first corner. Guzin will be the player set to take. In-swinger coming. Dangerous delivery. Pushed along. Clever flick. May spring Hartford on the counter here. Here's Jang, just letting himself stretch his legs. Waiting for numbers to offer themselves. Jang trying to cut one across. You can see his idea. A little too heavy for Edwards, seized upon by Hammersley. Here's Sadie. Option centrally and Guzin. That's a great turn. He's tugged back. It's going to be a foul. Drew Klemp, our head official. Didn't see anything additional in that foul. Guzin returns to the number 10. Lawrence, here's Teta. Strong challenge put in. It's out for a throw in now. Well, the USL kicks off the month of June on ESPN2 with a battle of Eastern Conference powerhouses. Last season's Players' Shield winner, Louisville City FC, will take on the 2024 Eastern Conference title holders, Rhode Island FC. The match is coming up on Wednesday, June 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Should be a good match between Lou City and Rhode Island. They had a few high-scoring affairs in 2024, including in the playoffs. Island got the better of the Players' Shield winners 3-0 on that occasion in their run to the final. Draw a few parallels between Rhode Island and maybe Westchester. A slow start to the year for Rhode Island. Got a lot of draws early on. Just unable to stack wins until right about this time, June, July, summer hits. Rhode Island have a big turnaround in form, make the playoffs, make that run. Look at how that year's looked upon. We're in the first year for Westchester, still finding their footing as a club. Those fans enjoying some of these first matches in club history. Brendan Burke, the head coach for Hartford, was very complimentary of the roster and also the performances seen on tape in preparing for Westchester, saying he was surprised at the results they've seen. Just one win so far this season, 7 points in League One, as Hartford are on the attack. Slowing down the move is Obalola. Obalola swings one along. A few in the area. For Hartford, it's Anderson who got his chest to it, took control of the situation. Forward, a sliced clearance will go out for a corner here. Opportunity for the first corner of the match for Hartford. Haven't registered a shot as of yet. Can that change here? In the 13th minute, outswinging corner. It falls in the area, but it's pushed away. Cariaga. Did that hit a hand? Yes, it did. It's a free kick going the way of Westchester. Catch every heart-pounding moment at Westchester's home stadium at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon. 2025 season tickets are on sale now, offering flexible payment plans, priority access, discounts, invites to exclusive events, and much more. Don't miss out on an unforgettable season of fun, friends, community, and soccer. Visit westchestersc.com to become a 2025 season ticket member today. 13 minutes down of match number 2 here in the Jägermeister Cup for both Westchester and Hartford. One lone shot from Prince Sadie, the former Hartford man. A solid, maybe half chance at the back post. The two teams definitely in the feeling each other out stage, getting a sense of the play styles, of the atmosphere for an early afternoon kick, or late afternoon kick, I should say. It's a foul from behind and a free kick. The way of Hartford. Siaha. Scarlett. Here's Farrell. Prestis, Anderson. And the fullback has a bit of space to move into, and a dangerous pass over the top, but the flag goes up. It's a good save from Hammersley in the end. Didn't need to make it, but Kyle Edwards making his run a fraction of a second too early. Gets caught offside. Kyle Edwards trying to follow up on a good performance in the midweek, picking up 2 goals. Scored a brace. It's his 3rd year now with Hartford. Slow to get back up is Stephen Payne. Pleasantries exchanged between Payne and Edwards. We didn't see a major coming together between the two players. But Payne moving back to his right wing back role. And Edwards will await this free kick from Hammersley. Maybe his numbers forward. Hammersley resumes play with this long free kick up the field. It's allowed to bounce. Good stooping header from Anderson to push it away from the immediate danger. Pokes the ball away, gets it to Jang. Getting into a foot race here, but his touch rolls out of play. Drew Clem, head official, will push the throw in back to where the ball went out of play. Hartford throw in. Farrell for Scarlett now. Dangerous pass over the top, picks out Jang, squaring it across. It's vitally blocked by Kamar Lawrence. Puts his body on the line, concedes the corner. The defending will continue for Westchester. The set piece on the near side. Good idea, the pass forward from Prestis. Jang has been lively with these runs into the channel. Ball into the box, blocked by Lawrence. Comes now for a Sebastian Anderson corner, 2 assists in USL Championship play. Outswinger from Anderson. Attacked but not won. It comes to Edwards. 2 around him in blue. Edwards does well under a bit of pressure. Turn another set piece, this time from the far side of the field. Teta, the player doing the defending this time round, central center back. This 3 at the back shape that Westchester are employing. Dangerous ball. To the 18. Swung back in, takes a deflection, takes the sting out of it. It spins kindly. Maybe a chance for some dangerous delivery. It's just over a few interested Hartford heads. For a goal kick for the home side.
I got too stuck on the fence right there real quick. My bad, Dan.
See again, just this ball bouncing around. It comes to Farrell, who maybe was caught between, does he shoot, does he deliver one? His delivery had too much height on it. Lawrence launches one upfield. Sadie challenges, loses out to Scarlett. Samadia forward to Edwards. Edwards dropping into the midfield, wins it back. Prestis trying to fire one across the field. Rolls out for a throw in for Westchester. Foul from behind. Free kick for Westchester. Lawrence chests down the restart. Gives it to Drack. Drack reads it well, sprinting forward. His touch was a little heavy. Bounces around, but it comes to Guzin. He's able to push this one along. Here's Sadie. Sadie creeping forward. This one laid back. Johnson. Payne comes away with it. Guzin. Referee was thinking about advantage for a moment. There was no advantage to be had. So a free kick is given. Mark out 10 yards. McGlynn will just slide a restart over. Here's Bowman. Idea trying to find McGlynn, pushed away. Here's Johnson. Johnson, Guzin. Drack offering the wide option. Guzin. Not enough whip on that one, puts up an apologetic hand as Siaha slips. And did he foul Obregon there? Yes, he did. It's going to be outside the box, it appears. And a yellow card produced for Anthony Siaha. But all things considered, no goal given away. Let's see this again. So Siaha brings it in, and he begins to throw it, just loses his footing, and he fouls Obregon. And this is a penalty, which on first reflection seemed obvious that it was outside the 18. But it is a penalty and a golden opportunity. Jordan Scarlett is pleading with Drew Klemp that it's outside the box. Siaha booked. He'll have to try and redeem himself by stopping a penalty. J.C. Obregon has led Westchester in scoring in the Open Cup with 3 goals. He leads them in League One play with 5. 8 total goals, by far the leading scorer for this side. And against his former club, has a chance to give them a lead at a vital moment in our first 45 minutes. Siaha fouled Obregon. Obregon puts it away for 1-0. His classic celebration, we see it so often. His 9th goal in all competitions and his first in the Jägermeister Cup. Opportunity for the home fans to celebrate as Obregon goes down the middle. Siaha guessing to his right. A good penalty from Obregon. The man who tries to represent for his city represents a 1-0 lead for the home side. Westchester lead a 0-0. 2 total shots in our match, both for Westchester. Biggest, of course, being that high-quality penalty. JC Obregon, no shots as of yet for Hartford, who have been slightly outpossessed. Mentioned him as the leading scorer, Obregon. 2 of their other competitions. He's now the joint leading scorer with Jonathan Bolaños, who is on the bench. Great idea on this long ball forward. Picks out Samadia. Lifts one into the box. At the back post, Edwards trying to keep it alive. Drack brings it down. Knocks it upfield out for a throw in. Siaha. Edwards lifted forward. Stooping header from Lawrence, taken off his foot. Second challenge from the center back is decisive. Knocks it out for a throw in. Lawrence is down in some discomfort. Over staff to help out Lawrence. Lawrence is a very experienced defender. The MLS level, international level, 77 caps for Jamaica. But you see him there. Just coming up a little slow. Had to make that challenge as well. It just did not look right afterwards. It has been a stop-start season for him. You see Brendan Burke looking on, his side down a 0-0. He started the last 3 League One games Lawrence has. It's Charlotte, Forward Madison, and Richmond. Be able to continue here. He's missed a good spell of the season as well. Come up with an injury against the New York Pencyprian Freedoms in what has been the last win. So it's going to be Andrew Jean-Baptiste, who will be coming into the match for Lawrence. He made way in that win in the Open Cup over the Pancyprian Freedoms with an injury 18 minutes in. Unfortunately, coming off within a half hour again, Jean-Baptiste comes on the back line. Long ball in, immediately involved in the action. Jean-Baptiste is in knocking it out for a throw in. A corner kick, I should say. From that long throw in. Chance for Hartford to try and generate some momentum, generate this match. Referee Drew Klemp having some words. Scarlett, Westchester player, right next to Andrew Hammersley, the goalkeeper for the home side. Corner can be taken. Outswinger to the near post. Drac able to come away with it. Rolls one forward for Sadie. It's a good turn from the forward into space. Rolls a pass along to Guzin. He brings his touch with him. Drac an option at the far post. He's not picked out. A shot as the option. And that may have been the wrong decision from Dean Guzin. The Dutch midfielder had a few players with him. Shot ends up off target. He's dared to shoot the entire way. He ended up shooting off frame. Starts with the long ball forward, nodded out. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on TUDN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Select matches will be available in Spanish throughout the rest of the season. Head over to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. There's a foul there and a free kick for Hartford Athletic. Don't miss your chance to be part of history with Westchester's first professional soccer club. Season tickets start at just $18 per game, bringing you world-class action at unbeatable value. Visit westchestersc.com to learn more and lock in your seat for the 2025 season. 2025 Westchester SC season tickets are on sale now. Prestis. Jumping in for a challenge there was Teta. Jean-Baptiste rather, no, it was Teta it was. Commits the foul, that restarts. Poor touch. It's near side. It'll be Drac to take. Another throw-in result for Westchester. They lead a 0-0 after a penalty. Juan Carlos Obregon. Turned over. Anderson rolls it centrally. Bit of space, a chance for a shot. The first of the match from Hartford is easily saved by Andrew Hammersley. Looking for a first shutout of his professional career. Had draws in their last two games against Forward Madison and Richmond in League One play. But the last win coming back on April 2nd for Westchester. That was in the Open Cup. Pancyprian Freedoms. They had won just before that in League One, their lone win in league play. They've got 7 points from 8 games. They're 13th in League One against a team that is 11th in the East in the USL Championship with just 1 win in 8 games as well. Two teams that really just have not gotten off to the starts to the season they would have liked. This is slid through. A dangerous idea, and Hammersley gratefully picks up that ball in his 18 as he lost his footing. Kyle Edwards was bearing down on him. We've already seen One footing mishap from a goalkeeper have disastrous consequence. Throwing for Hartford. Drac. Obregon. Here's Payne. Sadie offering the forward option. He'll drive. Put a low, dangerous ball in. It's mishit. And that was a half-decent chance there for Westchester. Great work from Sadie, just challenging Emmanuel Samadia one-on-one. Not able to be pushed towards goal. Guzin doesn't go for the ball forward. Gives it back. Glynn makes the forward run. Throw in the results. Dangerous pass forward. Aiming for Jang. Can't quite get there. Hammersley. Obregon. Sadie. One option with him in the 18. Prince Sadie on his left foot got under it and puts it over the goal. He's been lively on that right wing, Prince Sadie has. In this instance, though, the 32-year-old gets under his shot. Ends up off target for a goal kick. Scarlett booms one upfield. Edwards. Jang comes away with it. Samadia. Dangerous run from Jang. Samadia slides it in for him. Attempted square across goal, blocked away. Corner, another result. This will be the 5th corner of the match for Hartford. They haven't been able to generate much major quality from it. They have just one shot registered to their name. Shot from Adewale Abola Lola. Samadia take this outswinger. Picks out an option, point blank. It's saved by Hammersley. Adewale Obalola can't believe it. Somehow, it's still 1-0 Westchester. It comes here on the turn, just gets in front of it, and makes the stop. We do it again, another corner comes. Falls in the 18. McGlynn just pushes it away. That was the highest quality chance of the match for Hartford. In the late stages. Lola, low ball in. It's pushed away. Sadie trying to come away with it, and he will. He gets it out of his feet as well. Sadie being chased back by numbers in white. Guzin, no one in the 18 making a darting run in. Drac on the overlap. Prince Sadie, time to get it out of his feet. He has a shot, and Siaha reels it in. Hartford a little stretched after that corner kick. Wonder if the chance had gone. But Sadie, I like that second touch, just to push it out of his feet. It was always a hard angle with that many players around him to generate something of major quality. Made something of minor quality. Shot on target, tested Siaha. Samadia your Scarlet. Good pass over the top. Edwards brought it down, poked away from his feet. Throw in the results. Sebastian Anderson, the right wing back, go all the way to the far side of the field. They'll pile some numbers in the box. They'll bring one short, but Anderson a long throw option. They're going to do just that. Edwards flicks it along. It falls in the area. It's pushed away. Box defending from Westchester has been good, not great. That's the way we'll describe it. They've bent, but they haven't broken. Obregon blocks it out for a throw-in. Well, 2025 Westchester Soccer Club season tickets are now on sale. Don't miss a chance to be a part of the historic inaugural season at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon. Catch all the action and all the fun starting at just $18 per game. Tickets are selling fast. You can head over to westchestersc.com for more information. Obregon down. Down for a moment there. Just, feeling the effects of that one. Thought about it for a moment, then said, my ribs hurt. He's back on his feet, continuing the press. Sadie. A cutting pass forward. It's a really good one. There's 3 in the attack now for Westchester. The delivery falls for Obregon, turns, his shot blocked, cleared away. Falls to Sadie, plays it back to Johnson. Hartford opt for this slow build. Farrell. Kangila to Scarlett. Over the top, dangerous ball. The flag goes up against Zhang. Forward made his run a moment too soon. Offside is the verdict. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and the USL League One. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit uslselect-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select is the player's choice. Anderson launches one of those Select balls back upfield. Obregon does well to win the header, flick it along. Bowman loses out. Siaha forward. Zhang can't bring it in. Jean-Baptiste, the first half substitute, plays it back to Hammersley. Kept alive. Numbers forward. Good defensive work from Johnson. Boots one upfield. Obregon trying to make life difficult for Jordan Scarlett, but the captain shows good composure under pressure. Here's Anderson now. Returned to Anderson. Out of his feet, low shot blocked. Good work from Jean-Baptiste. Just stays in front of the shot, blocks it away. Anderson prepares for another long throw in. Puts it right towards the 6-yard box almost. Makangila outside of the foot, ambitious from Anderson. Makangila goes down under the challenge, trying to hold out here. He's using all of his strength. And in the end, it's too much. He commits the foul. Westchester survive this attacking move. Throwing now for Westchester in the final seconds of our first 45. Stoppage coming. Long ball forward. Obregon just gets in there. Strong challenge put in. It's a clean one. Well done. 4 minutes added on at the end of our first 45. Here's Drac. Sadie rolls it in for Payne. Payne, delivery blocked. It's gonna be a late corner. Westchester lead from a penalty. They know that lead is very precarious. Haven't won since early April. A second goal, an insurance goal. Late on in the first half, would have Dave Carton and company feeling very comfortable at the interval. Guzin set to deliver. Lifts one into the box. It's a foul. Coming together of heads and a bit of pain. Jordan Scarlett is being instructed. Trainer was out for a moment. No treatment doled out. Check that. He will have to come out for a moment. Scarlett will. So right side of your screen. Scarlett coming out of the match. Oh, so temporarily down at 10 were Hartford. Scarlett's back out on the field. We've had 2.5 of the 4, but there's been a bit of stoppage during that, so we'll see if Drew Klemp adds more on top of the additional. Makangila, Scarlett. Tries one over the top. See the idea, Payne gets there first. Sees it out, no he didn't. It touched the defender. Hartford late on in our first 45. Obregon wants a foul, won't get it. Guzin. Lost it for a moment, but did well to recover. We've had the 4. We'll see how much more we have on top of that. Jang just goes to the back of Jean-Baptiste. And it's a foul. Away, throw in here. There's a glance at the watch from Drew Clem. "50 minutes of first half action is enough, and a penalty from JC Obregon leads things right now for Westchester. It was a half that lacked a ton of quality, and it relied on one moment of madness from Anthony Siaha fouling Obregon. The penalty going the way of the home side, who holds a precious 1-0 lead here at halftime. Our halftime show is coming up. We can look ahead at what's coming up in a loaded day of Jägermeister Cup action across the country. But at the break here in New York, Westchester trying to get their first ever win against a USL Championship side. They're halfway there. They lead 1-0 over Hartford.
Our tagline is "Welcome to Soccer County," not a town. And we want it to be a hub of all the soccer energy throughout the communities of this region.
As a first-year franchise and a club that's new, you know, these are landmarks in the history of the club that you want to really do something memorable.
I think it shows how soccer crazy this area is, and how much passion there is about sports and just community in general.
Being a homegrown talent, you know, in my city, it means everything because my family, my friends, all my loved ones come to the game, watch me play, you know, and, you know, I'm just try to put on for my city as much as I can.
Being healthy means you can do what makes you happy. With the people who make you smile. Health First insurance plans connect you to care you can trust. For a happy family and a healthy future. With Health First, it's all within your reach.
You expect Manhattan-level care, and you live in Westchester. With Northwell, you'll find it all right here through this store in Terrytown, and this one in Katona, at Phelps Hospital and Northern Westchester Hospital. It's where you'll find a vast network of world-class doctors delivering everything from primary care to the most complex neurosurgery and cancer treatments. And it's all part of New York's most awarded health system, with every door leading to extraordinary care right here in Westchester. Northwell, raise health.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. 45 minutes in here in Mount Vernon. Westchester up a 0-0 over Hartford Athletic after our first 45 minutes. This is match week 2 of the USL Jägermeister Cup. 3 points for Hartford in the first match they had. Westchester looking for their first points in the competition. Here's the team of the round from round 1. Some of the best individual performers. A lot of USL Championship faces, a lot of talented ones at that. Rashid Nuhu and Luis Alvarez, the 2 lone players representing League One in the first team of the round between Championship and League One sides. On that bench there, Jack Panayotu, who had 2 goals in their 2-0 win over Portland, the last win that Hartford have. He was on the bench for the team of the round. He's unavailable here today. Who can step up in our match this afternoon? Well, the future is very bright. First year for Westchester. We look around the USL. All that's still to come in this league.
This is Centerville Bank Stadium in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, just opened in early May with a capacity of more than 10,000. This is the newest gem in the USL Championship, and there are more of these coming pretty soon in both the Championship and League One.
Two clubs progressing towards their new homes are Detroit City FC and Sacramento Republic FC. Detroit City has acquired the land it needs close to downtown, while Sacramento has a similar goal in its downtown district known as the Rail Yards. Future plans are in the works for Oakland Roots SC, New Mexico United, and expansion club Buffalo. In League One, AV Alta FC's inaugural season kicked off in a renovation of Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Portland Hearts of Pine upgraded a local icon, Fitzpatrick Stadium, for its debut. Greenville Triumph SC broke ground on its new home with help from co-owner the great Ronaldinho. And defending League One champion Union Omaha is planning its next home. 2026 expansion includes Fort Lauderdale United FC Stadium Complex, already a USL hotspot, and expansion stadiums are nearing the finish line in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Eugene, Oregon, Corpus Christi, Texas, and Boise, Idaho.
What a start to the season, and Louisville City leads. Joe Brito! Oh, it's magnificent! What a finish!
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need more help.
Take a loan off Fannie. Take a loan for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day.
What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Being healthy means you can do what makes you happy. With the people who make you smile. Health First Insurance plans connect you to care you can trust. For a happy family and a healthy future. With Health First, it's all within your reach.
45 minutes down with Westchester up a goal to nil over Hartford Athletic, trying to pull off the upset of the League One side over the championship team. We can begin to look more big picture across the USL and all of its ecosystem with our news and notes from across the league. Important happenings, including Ramiz Hamouda and Pedro Guimaraes, both earning United States U17 call-ups for Birmingham and Orange County, respectively. And the USL, United Black Players, and Bellevue University awarded the 4th USL Impact Scholarship to Elevate Tampa Bay, continuing to help that pathway as well. On the professional side, former USL League Two Defender of the Year Toby Sims getting a professional contract with the Greenville Triumph of the USL League One, just that pathway. So important in developing this league. Ramiz Hamouda, Pedro Guimaraes, very good examples of that as young players now featuring for their country. Look at our Jägermeister Cup scores coming up, all these times Eastern. Portland and Detroit about to kick off with Charleston, Greenville, Loudoun, Louisville. Good one there between two very strong sides in the Eastern Conference of the USL Championship. An all League One showdown between Chattanooga and Forward Madison, and a formerly all League One showdown between Charlotte and Lexington. That rounds out that 7 Eastern window right there, with a already final score, Monterey winning 1-0 over Spokane last Wednesday. More matches coming up. Richmond taking on North Carolina, Pittsburgh, Rhode Island, Miami taking on Naples. A good Florida matchup there across the state, with Tampa Bay taking on South Georgia Tormenta. Tulsa, Birmingham, El Paso, Colorado Springs. A loaded schedule in the Jägermeister Cup. Important matchups all up and down the country. Most of the schedules there for our games coming up. Well, one more break. On the other side, we can show you the first half highlights and stats. Westchester trying to have a little bit of history. They're up 1-0 over Hartford. Job not done, though. What happens after this break on ESPN+.
As a first-year franchise and a club that's new, you know, these are landmarks in the history of the club that you want to really do something memorable.
I think it shows how soccer crazy this area is, and how much passion there is about sports and just community in general.
Being a homegrown talent, you know, in my city, it means everything, because my family, my friends, all my loved ones come to the game, watch me play, you know, and, you know, I'm just try to put on for my city as much as I can.
Being healthy means you can do what makes you happy, with the people who make you smile. Health First insurance plans connect you to care you can trust, for a happy family and a healthy future. With Health First, it's all within your reach.
You expect Manhattan-level care, and you live in Westchester. With Northwell, you'll find it all right here through this store in Terrytown, and this one in Katona, at Phelps Hospital and Northern Westchester Hospital. It's where you'll find a vast network of world-class doctors delivering everything from primary care to the most complex neurosurgery and cancer treatments. And it's all part of New York's most awarded health system, with every door leading to extraordinary care right here in Westchester. Northwell. Raise health.
Our first half highlights between Westchester SC and Hartford Athletic. There were a few moments of quality for both teams. This one's going to squirm kindly, just a clip ball into the Joe Feckett minute now. It's going to be ball delivered in here, easily claimed by Anthony Siaha. But he loses his footwork, and he fouls J.C. Obregon. It looks like it's outside the box. It does. But a penalty is called, and a chance for Juan Carlos Obregon from 12 yards out. He takes full advantage, seizes the opportunity. He makes it 1-0. Obregon taking an important 1-0 lead. 33rd minute now we jump to here. There were some opportunities for Hartford. This is going to be just a shot delivered, easily saved in the end from Hammersley, right down the middle. 37th minute, more late first half action. Mentioned those set pieces. This one bounces so kindly for Adewale Obalola, but somehow Andrew Hammersley keeps the clean sheet, stays strong, and stops the shot. Here are your stats from the first 45 minutes. 6-4, the shot edge for Westchester. Most important chance being the penalty and the goal scored by Obregon. Some slight possession edge for Hartford, but after a match, a 4-4 draw with Indy 11 on Wednesday that Brendan Burke felt was one of their best performances of the year in terms of chance generation, creating opportunities, and scoring a lot of goals. They really lacked a lot of major cutting-edge threat in those first 45 minutes. Now, important to note, of course, there is no VAR in the USL Jägermeister Cup. That's why, even though that penalty looked, it really was outside the box, nothing that can be done about it. Drew Klemper, head official, just saw it that way in real time. And in the absence of VAR, that was the call, that was the goal. And it's been a banged up Hartford group. They've been dealing with that on Wednesday at Indy 11 all season long. Samuel Cariaga, their number 10. Brendan Brooke describing it as his preseason really just ended now. He was missing for all of their preseason, missed a solid chunk of the early season. Up to speed. A ton of options for Brendan Brooke to toss on to try and move the needle. What is the response from Westchester? What is the response from Hartford? Second 45 minutes is underway with the blue-kitted Westchester heading from left to right. I'm Jack Edwards here with you on ESPN+. We appreciate you joining us for the first match of this Saturday slate in the Jägermeister Cup. Things got going on Wednesday with Monterey Bay taking on Spokane. It was the championship side who won 1-0 at home. Competition, only Spokane, who's since fallen into defeat to Monterey. Spokane, Charlotte, and Naples are the only League One teams so far who have picked up 3 points over championship opposition. Westchester trying to become the 4th team in that group. And important to note is that both Hartford and Westchester, points the most important deciding factor. You win your group, you advance to the knockout phase. But there are 6 groups, so there are 6 group winners, and there will be 2 wild card spots, and those are determined by non-group winners who have the most points. But in I would have to wager probable instance where there is a tie between teams in those non-group winner spots, the decisive factor is goals scored. That's why it was important for Westchester late on against Rhode Island just to pick up a goal. Left that match obviously with no points, but they did have a goal. So they'd be up to 3 points and 2 goals scored. As a foul is called here, Kyle Edwards knocked over as he leapt up trying to win that header. Flipped into the area, nodded down. Edwards a shot. It's pushed away. Chance to restart play. Samadia. First time delivery. Pushed away at the edge of the 18. Farrell, he's just going to have a crack. It's dragged wide of the goal for Andrew Hammersley. Saves, the most notable of which was that point-blank stop against Adewale Obolalola. See Obolalola right there. It's Joel Johnson, long time Charlotte Independence man, worked with Dave Carton there. Carton was an assistant coach, part of the USL League Two side, technical director of the Academy, part of his time with Charlotte before moving to Westchester for his first role as a head coach. Now for a throw in here. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all of your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Was that a handball? Yes, it was. Rather obvious one at that. Off the ball and a bit of discomfort. Looks to be J.C. Obregon. just feeling at that left leg. Back up by Klemp. So after that pause for Obregon, he's back on his feet. And it's a set piece here. Sebastian Anderson stands it up into the box. It's knotted across frame. Here's Jang. Slid back to Anderson. Chance for Cariaga to get it out of his feet and equalize the match in brilliant fashion. His first for Hartford is spectacular. No chance Andrew Hammersley could get a hand to it. And we're all even again in New York. Said it during the highlights. It was a match that lacked quality at times in the first half. This is quality. Mamadou Jang just rolls it to Anderson. Anderson picks out Cariaga. He's given time to get it out of his feet and pick out a beautiful shot. Loney from Lanús in Argentina is off the mark now for Hartford. So we touched on just a bit earlier on in the second half was his fitness issues he's dealt with this season. Brendan Burke saying he's overcome them. He's really getting into shape, into the fitness they wanted him to be at after missing preseason. And that was a shot of some quality. We are back even. It's a long switch of play, aiming for Samaria. He gets ahead to it, keeps it in the area, but Payne able to lift it forward. Siaha drops it forward. Good footwork from Sadie to dance past one challenge, but it's kept in play. Rolls to Obregon. So they've lost their lead, Westchester have. What do they do now in response? It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a yellow card. Sebastian Anderson. He's in some pain here. He'll, just a moment, be receiving his yellow card. It does look like Guzin does a good job of getting across the challenge. And there is the yellow card for Anderson. Went in strong on the challenge. Spent 6 years with Colorado Rapids side, made 26 appearances for the Rapids first team. Spent some time in MLS Next Pro with the second team for Rapids. Also some loans to the Colorado Springs Switchbacks in 2021 and 2022. But he's found a more consistent home here. Still young, 22 years of age. He's been lively. This is served into the box, flicked towards goal. Siaha claims. Launches one out. Defensively, Guzin dropping back. He's fouled. Coming together there between him and Adewale Obalola. Over the top now, Obregon, big touch out of his feet. Was he brought down in the area? Yes, he was. It's another penalty won by J.C. Obregon. Let's see it again. Good ball over the top, the header mistimed, and Obregon at full speed. Farrell dives in, doesn't get the ball, and a penalty is the verdict. Farrell booked, and it's another chance for Obregon. from the spot. Siaha was the one who fouled Obregon on the first attempt. Obregon went down the middle. Siaha dove to his right. Obregon, a second chance from the spot. Same results. It's 2-1 Westchester. 10 goals in all competitions for Juan Carlos Obregon. And he now leads the side in scoring in all competitions, in League One, in the Open Cup, and now in the Jägermeister Cup, with his first 2 goals, winning both penalties. This one in more obvious fashion. Farrell brings him down. And the penalty, more decisive power, lifting it as Siaha dove the other way. Obregon retakes the lead. So in a competition where we get penalties after draws, there's already been a few here today, both going against Hartford, both scored by Obregon. He's hobbling around in that press. He definitely took a meaty bit of contact on that. That is going to be a free kick. It's a foul. Daniel Bowman, the one committing the foul in that instance. Cariaga delivers. It's dangerous ball pushed away. It's knocked out of play. A throw-in is the end result. Off the ball there's a bit of issue for Obregon. They're going to need to get treatment. It might be a combination of a few things. He's been putting his body on the line. He's been fouled a couple times, a few times in the penalty area. So 4 minutes after Samuel Cariaga ripped one from the... Put a decisive hold on the game. Dave Carton looking on with a lot of interest. They've already lost one player. Kamar Lawrence went off in the first half due to injury. Brendan Burke has less options in his locker. Just Junior Moreira, Jonathan Jimenez, and Marlon Hairston as outfield options. As Obregon gets treated, they would love to keep him on the field, of course. You're a leading scorer. Yes, you are up a goal, but you can't pack in the defensive effort with still more than half an hour to go. Asking a lot of your defense there, and Obregon's jog and move off the field will give some reassurance that he's good to continue. This guy's with Dave Carton, who worked with him last year in Charlotte. It's a big effect. He scored 18 goals in 29 appearances. He's already got 10 goals this season in 13 appearances. Plays restarted, Obregon can come back into the match. A great cutting pass forward. It's kept alive at the edge of the 18. Drac knocks it upfield, and Obregon, welcome back to the match. He's fouled.
Yeah, that was my bad. I should have waited for you to say ready. My bad.
Joel Johnson, long ball forward, all the way to Siaha. Scarlett. Samadia. Knocked out of play, thrown with the result. We'll catch you every heart-pounding moment at Westchester's home stadium at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon. 2025 season tickets are on sale now, offering flexible payment plans, priority access, discounts, invites to exclusive events, and much more. Don't miss out on an unforgettable season of fun, friends, community, and soccer. Visit westchestersc.com to become a 2025 season ticket member today. Scarlett. Booming pass upfield. One back by Westchester in the midfield. Two numbers moving forward. Mostly on his own right now. Looks to be McGlynn. Kept in play, much to the frustrations of Westchester. Would have been a very well-won corner with no real options. Alongside Edwards trying to win a foot race here. Teta gets there first. Obregon. Here's Sadie. Bowman. Does well to just nip in, win the ball back. Here's Obregon. Not a ton of forward options with Westchester. Allowing Hartford to swarm Obregon, win the ball back. Out of play for a throw-in. Two subs coming into the match now. Jonathan Bolaños and Kun Blumstein are both coming into the game. Away will be Prince Sadie, as well as J.C. Obregon, who we've seen him just be banged up in this match in the last hour plus. He's got 2 goals, but he'll be making way here. 2 like-for-like changes, 2 forwards off. 2 forwards on. Bolaños, Blumstein coming into the match for Sadie and Obregon. There's Obregon making way for Blumstein. 2 goals. The leading scorer in all competitions and embraced with his head coach. He's got 2 now in the Jägermeister Cup. Are they enough to see 3 points here today? Pushed out of the box. Coming onto it, Obalola. Loses out. And Westchester, a few numbers sprinting forward on the break. Move to the outside. It's a good first touch. Try to poke it past Siaha. A clever idea from Bolaños, but not able to beat the goalkeeper in pink. That's why you bring on fresh numbers up top, to get those counter-attacking moves with a bit more zeal, a bit more bite. Over the top. Jang gets there. Is it able to be kept in play? No, it's not. Out. Result is a goal kick. If you can't watch the match, you're on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, you can hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM FC 157, the new Sirius XM app. Good defensive work. There's a foul from behind after a long ball forward. Had a bit of success. There's going to be a sub now coming in here for Hartford.
Your attention, please. Substitution for Hartford Athletic in the 66th minute. Entering the match, number 94, Marlon Hairston.
Beverly McConglia will be coming out of the game, and will be Marlon Hairston. Comes Drack. Lifts one forward. Strong challenge by Payne. Rolled forward. Bolaños. He gets there. Bolaños takes back over. Back to Payne. McGlynn. Quick passing. The substitutions have brought a bit more energy to Westchester. Hartford will hope that bringing on Hairston can have a similar impact. Moved along to Bolaños. Drack serves one into the box. Ooh, there was a lot of pushing and shoving there. The referee waved it away. Bloom fine, but didn't cross it. Good ball forward. That one's last off Jang. Jang will be booked for this. Very frustrated that he did not get the throw in. He's booked for dissent. Becomes the fourth Hartford player to receive a yellow.
Your attention, please. Substitution for Hartford Athletic in the 69th minute.
4 yellows for Hartford, none for Westchester.
Number 17,
Jonathan Jimenez will be coming into the game, and Adewale Obalola will be coming out of the contest. A little over 20 minutes to go. Always a prime choice. Lady football is here. Live your dream, rep your team, play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. You can download it now. Elsewhere in the group, it's kicked off between Portland and Detroit. Portland holding a 1-0 edge. It's the League One side very early on, holding a lead. It's a 2-0 lead now for Portland. This would really blow the group wide open. If two teams who lost their first matches and two teams who won their first matches both fell to defeat, would open the door to all sorts of craziness. Blumstein out of his feet, and the shot goes over the goal. Not a half bad effort from the number 9. Getting under it, always ambitious to try it from where he was. Results in a goal kick, but possession, when it's being won back now by Westchester, a lot more direct towards goal, trying to just generate some opportunities. Still is one more match to take place between Rhode Island and Pittsburgh later today. But if these results hold, a lot of football still to be played, both here and in Portland. they hold, it would be a 5-way tie for first place. The deciding factor, goals scored. Hartford with 3 total goals scored in the competition. It's rolled along, laid off, shot from the edge of the area, dragged wide. They would stand second. Rhode Island would be first as things stand. Rhode Island travels to Pittsburgh. They play, kicking off at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Moved along. Payne gets there first, hooks it out, throw in the results. Don't miss your chance to be part of history with Westchester's first professional soccer club. Season tickets start at just $18 per game, bringing you world-class action at an unbeatable venue. Visit westchestersc.com to learn more and lock in your seat for the 2025 season. 2025 Westchester SC season tickets are on sale now. Pushed away. Chance for Bowman to carry up fields. Bolaños. Hairston plays to Cariaga. He has the goal for Hartford. Sandwiched between 2 penalties for J.C. Obregon. Jang loses out, track forward. Stein just chasing after it. Hairston gets there first and plays it back to Farrell. Cariaga. Samadia drops one in, flicked over, rolled along, rolled back, the shot! Another equalizer from Hartford. And it's another brilliant finish from Samuel Cariaga. Single-handedly keeping Hartford in this game. Cariaga equalizes. Obregon's brace with one of his own. It's Jimenez, just lays it to the top of the box, and it's another fine finish from the Argentinian. Road contingent making themselves heard. Cariaga, a pair for him, and we're back even again. Season where goal scoring has been a problem for Hartford. It would be a massive thing if Cariaga can begin to step it up as he continues to get settled into his new side. He's on it again. He's on a hat trick, but he rolls it along. The flag goes up. Emmanuel Samadia was on ESPN platforms all season long. You can catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Head over to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Clearance goes up, not away. It drops in the 18. It's pushed away on the second touch there. Well done defensively. Scarlett gets it to Samadia. He gets it along to Jimenez. Jonathan Jimenez just dropping a shoulder, a foot race into the 18. Able to get something on it in the end, diving in for a challenge, but the support coming back from Teta was enough. Drac carries forward. Match beginning to get stretched in our final 15 minutes. Plays one forward. Defensive work done, and it drops out for a corner. Goes to the far side of that corner flag. Out for a set piece opportunity for Westchester. Just a third corner of the match overall. Dean Guzin. Take this. Guzin lifts one in. Siaha doesn't fully claim. Scraped away. Jimenez. Again, trying to use his fresh legs and speed to carry it away. He earns a free kick. Carriaga restarts with a pass to Scarlett. Prestis. Really good move to the middle. Jimenez plays it along for Jang. Fires it across and Hammersley claims. Jang and Edwards trying to combine. That's going to be a foul. The referee was playing advantage. But it's a free kick for Hartford. 2025 Westchester Soccer Club season tickets are now on sale. Don't miss your chance to be part of our historic inaugural season at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon. Catch all the action and all the fun starting at just $18 per game. Tickets are selling fast. You can head over to westchestersc.com for more information. Deep set piece, lofted towards the edge of the 18, cushioned along, flicked away. Farrell plays it back. Anderson lofts one in. It was an acrobatic attempt there. TJ Prestis, but the center back was offside anyways, without have counted. Samori Powder and Ermin Makic will both be coming into the game. Daniel Bowman and Dean Guzin with the two players to make way. Those substitutions brought to you by Benjamin Steakhouse, always a prime choice. So the fourth and fifth changes made by Westchester. Samori Powder with Noah Powder. Noah Powder unavailable on international duty with Trinidad and Tobago. He was a sub in today's 4-0 defeat in the third place match at the Unity Cup against Ghana. Noah Powder that is away. Samori Powder into the lineup. serves one into the box. It was a teasing ball, but no runner there to drive in for it. Foul from behind. Joel Johnson catching the heels of his opponent. Cariaga. Jang. He's fouled from behind. It's going to be a yellow card as well for Andrew Jean-Baptiste. Very central set piece. Anderson serves one up. The header across frame claimed by Hammersley. Got low to get in front of it. Siaha claims. Drops for Edwards. It's a good touchdown. Jang. Jimenez clips it into the box, aiming for the late run. But Hammersley was wise to it. Good vision by the goalkeeper. Able to claim. He's made 2 saves so far today. First half, they were big saves. 2 shots that have beaten him both been high-quality ones through crowds from distance from Cariaga. Here's Jimenez now. What can Hartford try and generate in the final minutes of the match today? Hairston. Back to Samadia. Here's Jimenez. Jonathan Jimenez. Back to Samadia. His delivery. It's pushed away. Throw in the result. Sebastian Anderson will make his way over. He'll take this long throw in. Edwards flicks it along, and it ends up on top of the net. Goal kick, Westchester. This is the second and final home match in the Jägermeister Cup for Westchester. On the road at Pittsburgh at the end of June 28th. Next Jaeger Cup meeting. Hartford have a home match with Detroit City coming the same day. And these teams next play in the Jägermeister Cup. 2 matches left after this one in Cup play. Holds this way, there will be a shootout for an extra point. Farrell. Scarlett. Top. Samadia keeps it in play. Clearance, point blank range. Rashid Teta just gets his body on the line, puts it out for a corner kick. It wasn't half bad from Hairston, but Teta gets in there and makes sure nothing comes from it. Emmanuel Samadia has had a number of set piece opportunities. He'll have to wait for this one. Samadia, outswinger, knotted down! And Hartford, twice coming from behind to equalize, make it 3-2 in the final minutes of the 90. Edwards put it back in the mix. Who knocked it home? They won't care. Hartford a goal up, trying to go top of the group. Samadia's delivery knotted down by Edwards. What an initial header down to knock it home.
That was awesome right there. That was perfect.
Play restarts. Westchester down. Amadou Jang being credited with the goal. The forwards combine, Edwards to Jang. And he has his third goal in all comps. His first in the Jägermeister Cup, Jang does. Nodded forward. Siaha gets there, he falls on it. All of a sudden, Hartford are the ones who are comfortable seeing this thing out. Throw-in to come here. Sebastian Anderson down in a heap. 5 minutes of added time at the end of our 90. Junior Marrero is preparing to come into the game. Making way. Kyle Edwards. Herrera, midfielder. Edwards a forward. Not a like-for-like change, but one to try and see this out for Hartford. Substitution is brought to you by Benjamin Steakhouse, always a prime choice. Jang. Foul there. Rolled into the channel. Took a touch along the way. Out for a throw-in for Hartford. Jang, hold up play in the corner, throw in the verdict. Anderson, who for so long has taken long throws into the box, going short with this to the corner flag. It's out of play, throw in for Westchester. Launched back into the mix. Header that goes forward, takes a kind spin for Westchester. That's going to be a foul. A little overzealous in the pressure. Blumstein. All sorts of frustration boiling over. Hartford won't mind. More time to kill off the clock. Westchester will be hoping that it's added on at the end of the 5 minutes of stoppage time. Doesn't look like there's anything major. Oh, there's a yellow card for Blumstein after the heavy foul. He was pushed there by Prestis and then stuck around for some extras.
Your attention, please.
Blumstein booked. Hartford contingent who have made the trip. Seen a comeback effort. They see it out. Will Hartford is the question now. Nodding back and forth. Blumstein gets ahead to it. It's going to fall for McGlynn here. Stands one up the field. Towering header won by Farrell. Harrison gets there first. No nonsense. Clearance upfield. One for Chase. The clock for Hartford Athletic. That will do it. Hartford stay perfect in the Jägermeister Cup. 2 wins from 2, and it's a comeback effort. Brendan Burke is fired up. They trail twice. Samuel Carriaga canceling out a JC Obregon brace. And in the end, Mamadou Jang knocks one home late on in the match. And it's 3-2 Hartford on the road. What a result for the visiting side. It's been a tough season in the USL League One, but they've got 2 wins now in the Jägermeister Cup. They are top of the group as things stand. Let's take one last break. On the other side, our full-time highlights and stats from this 3-2 win for Hartford over Westchester.
You expect Manhattan-level care, and you live in Westchester. With Northwell, you'll find it all right here through this store in Terrytown, and this one in Katona, at Phelps Hospital and Northern Westchester Hospital. It's where you'll find a vast network of world-class doctors delivering everything from primary care to the most complex neurosurgery and cancer treatments. And it's all part of New York's most awarded health system, with every door leading to extraordinary care right here in Westchester. Northwell. Raise health.
Being healthy means you can do what makes you happy. With the people who make you smile. Health First insurance plans connect you to care you can trust. For a happy family. And a healthy future. With Health First, it's all within your reach.
Our tagline is welcome to Soccer County, not a town. And we want it to be a hub of all the soccer energy throughout the communities of this region.
As a first-year franchise and a club that's new, you know, these are landmarks in the history of the club that you want to really do something memorable.
I think it shows how soccer crazy this area is, and how much passion there is about sports and just community in general.
For being a homegrown talent, you know, in my city, it means everything because my family, my friends, all my loved ones come to the game, watch me play, you know, and, you know, I'm just try to put on for my city as much as I can.
Full time, a 3-2 win for Hartford Athletic. A brace for that man, not enough against his former side. He's got 10 goals in all competitions now this season, but still no points in the Jägermeister Cup for Westchester SC. Jack Edwards here with you to round out our broadcast with our full-time highlights and stats. It was a thrilling back-and-forth match, one that Hartford really grew into as things continued. A first half they were likely outplayed in, but in the end, have to say, deserved winners, Hartford Athletic. Let's look at our highlights now. It was a really unfortunate moment here for Anthony Siaha. Just slips, fouls J.C. Obregon. Should have probably been outside of the box in a free kick, but it was a penalty. And J.C. Obregon takes full advantage, makes it 1-0 in the first half. That was the score at halftime. This is rolled along to Samuel Cariaga. Just gets it out of his feet and picks out a moment of sublime skill. Puts that in the left side of the net. Makes things 1-1. But it's a few moments later, in the 56th minute, there'd be another attacking move for Westchester. Again, it's Obregon. This time, Farrell dives in. He's brought down, and it's a penalty again for Obregon. The result's the same. He scores another, making it 2-1. Westchester, for a second time in the match, led by a goal. Another moment to celebrate for Obregon, who's the leading scorer in every competition Westchester have played in. This one not along. It's kept alive. Put along in the mix. Jimenez just puts it to the edge of the area, and Cariaga puts that one away. A fantastic finish from the midfielder coming from a late run. Make things 2-2 in the 75th. And then it was all Hartford, it felt like. Who was going to find the winner? It's a set piece. Samadia whips one into the box. Kyle Swear. Master Cup action today. What a match to share with you here this afternoon. Next up in League One action are Westchester on June 7th. For Hartford, they're up 1 week from now against North Carolina in USL Championship action, both teams at home. A first ever meeting between these teams goes the way of Hartford. Westchester still on the lookout for their first win against USL Championship opposition. For our entire broadcast crew, I'm Jack Edwards saying so long from Mount Vernon, New York. A final score, Hartford 3, Westchester 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.